I'm gonna tell you a story, but the first thing you have to understand is time doesn't work the way you know. You can call me Oracles and always talk to you. Welcome to the cult. Quick update. I'm kind of screwed. My car situation is like, it was about to get fixed, right? And I went through this whole thing where like I got a new catalytic converter. Problem wasn't the catalytic converter; it was the starter. Like, oh wow, I'm screwed. I talked to my brother. He gets a new starter for me. Wow, I'm not screwed. Get it to the mechanic. Mechanic, even though it was with the VIN number, and this is the messed up part, even with the VIN number, not the right starter. Apparently, the engine code part of my VIN allows for two models of starter, one of which is completely the wrong size in terms of the part that goes into the engine. So now I gotta figure out a way to get to my mechanic, get it back here, mail it, deal with all that. And meanwhile, the person who's been giving me rides to go to work got in a car accident recently. And, like, their car is finally at a point where, like, they just needed to be taken to shop because, like, of insurance stuff. And, like, they don't have a rental yet. Their insurance agent was supposed to get back to them. They haven't yet. And, like, I'm not sure, like, how many Lyft or Uber drivers even exist in my area because I live in the sticks. So this is going to be a fun and interesting, by which I mean massive pain in my butt, next few days. Hopefully not much longer, but still, I don't got control over that. So there's that. But now that I've gone through the depressingness, because that's the thing, there's my cat. Very much not depressing. Sometimes a massive pain in my bum, but very much not depressing. So moving on, then Molika Pazo Primordial Beasts. Namtaro. Namtaro are one of the families of beasts, representing nightmares and revulsion. While their nickname is the Gorgons, their horrors may take a variety of hideous forms. Their birthright allows them to lower the composure of anyone they establish contact with by 1 dot for the duration of the scene. Namtaro often find kinship with those who are ugly and marginalized as themselves, including Protheans and Nosferatu. They are also the oh, yeah. Their birthright allows them to lower the composure of anyone that is established contact with by 1 dot for the duration of the scene. They can make people uncomfortable. They can make people uncomfortable. Their birthright is being able to make people uncomfortable. Their birthright is being able to make people feel awkward. Like, come on. That's such a raw deal. They're also most likely to pursue the erasure of divergence inheritance, while they can no longer stand their when they can no longer stand their own horror. Well, their own horror's deal seems like it kind of sucks. Anyway, I'm just playing, but still. So I decided that Mama Rtia Paraman for that is Darmia Raxas Avaranasa Razastrikopa Saha, or Righteous Monster with Inhuman Sword Fury. Why? Honestly, because sometimes I feel like I actually get inhumanly pissed. Like, sometimes I feel like I get inhumanly pissed. I'm like, how? How is it not impossible for a human being to get this angry? And not even, like, have a stroke or something. Like, how has my rage not literally killed me as a human being? Like, that's what made me come to this conclusion. So, Mama, Rtepara man Raxas, Darnia Raxas, Amunanasta zastrikopa saha. Mama zarak samdelita avatsara samakarati and babakarati pinkarati pazo pavati. Prasadayari sanvishati. Associate with. Insinuate yourself into. Identify with. Assume the shape of an animal. Or become an animal. Transform into an animal. I think it's actually transform into an animal. Transform into a beast. Reduce to order. Cohabit. It's living with my other beast now. Chilling. Being itself. Mama raka zavandlita terra. Mama. Artia paraman. Tamya raksa samanasa sastrikopa. Sahajani siri adikara. Samakarati and babakarati pinikarati. Abhijayati. Pratadayati. Vidahati. So that my righteous monster, like I with my human song 4 parts, physical incarnation, Malika Pazu, primordial beast. La. My horror higher soul, righteous monster with inhuman sword fury. Birthright. Associate with, insinuate yourself into, identify with, claim what's birthright, right, reduce to order, decompose. Why? Literally because I'm able to, like, by the way the game rules would work, I'd be able to lower people's composure. And I thought using decompose was kind of hilarious to do that. Yeah, it's talking about dead bodies. And that's what Amanimasa Zastracopa makes. They make dead bodies. And they picked up bones about it too. I probably shouldn't think that's so funny, but I absolutely do. Alright. Now, we're going to get into a couple other things. Lair. A lair is a location in the primordial dream used as a haven by a particular beast. If you saw the dragon episode, you know I turned this place into a lair. Lair is much part of the beast's soul, the horror itself, and collapsing or damaged parts of the lair harms the beast. Center lair is the heart. If the chambers collapse, the beast will die. Been there, done that. I'll be fine. Beyond the heart, the lair is so much. I don't think I'm gonna die, but still, even if I do, I'll be fine. I'll just run some dirt on it. I'll just run some dirt on it. And I'll be fine. Beyond the heart, the lair is formed by chambers and burrows. Chambers are dream reflection places in the real world where someone experiences tremendous supernatural fear. If a beast causes fear, such as by successfully using a nightmare or on someone in the location, they may be able to adapt to the chamber to their lair. They may use a chamber by creating someone else, another beast or supernatural being. If they can figure out just how the chamber was created, burrows connect chambers to one another. Members of a brood may connect their lairs to one another, either with burrows or a shared chamber. The lair opens into the rest of the primordial dream, allowing the horror to roam outside when it gets hungry. Lair traits. The inside of a lair is usually inhospitable to anyone except the beast who possesses it. A beast automatically gains immunity to environmental conditions that resonate with their lair. Those extreme cold, extreme heat, or poison. If the beast in a brood may share these immunities with one another. Mechanically, conditions inside the lair are described by lair traits. Persisting conditions or tilt that affects any non-beast inside. Oh, I should look up condition and tilt so I know what those are. The beast can try to impose those lair traits on their environment, or Paihana, essentially merging their lair with reality. This is easier when the environment already resembles a lair in some respect. For instance, if a beast's lair has dim light and underground conditions, then the beast could conjure up tall weeds or tangled debris in a space that is already darkened, or create unnatural shadows in a location that already has hazardous ground cover. Similar way beasts can access lair from the real world, and this is made easier when the location resembles one of their chambers. When a beast physically enters their lair, they merge bodily with their horror, unless it is slumbering at 10 sanity. As a beast becomes more powerful, their lairs become larger and can carry more lair traits. All right, and I'm going to wrap up there. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe.